If I asked you to tell me what is the source of what you believe about leadership and organizational effectiveness, what would you say? Would you tell me about the latest business book you read? Would you share with me some things that you learned either in college or graduate school? Or would you tell me you don't know? What if I told you that there is no way that you can achieve exceptional success as a consultant without having an answer to that question? Would you tell me that I'm out of my mind? In my experience, I find that stance is one of the least understood aspects of consulting. Yet stance has a huge impact on our ability to create a powerful consulting brand. Therefore, in this video, we are going to revisit stance. We're going to identify what is the true source of stance and how our stance manifests in our branding. So let's get started. In Organizational Consulting 101, we define stance as this. It's the set of opinions that you hold about leadership and organizational effectiveness. But that definition is just a starting point. Stance is more than your opinions. It also contains the beliefs and the values that are important to you and what creates the context that ignites your strengths, as well as focusing them towards a particular end. For example, you could have two people who are equally gifted at leadership coaching. One of them believes that everyone has the potential for leadership with the right support, tools, and resources. The other believes that leadership is a gift that only a few people have and that the right support, tools, and resources simply enhance what is there. Who's right? I'm not sure. I'm not sure it even matters. What matters is, to this discussion, is that people understand their stance because that determines who they work with and to what end. The former coach probably excels with struggling leaders, and the latter probably excels with high potentials. Stance is also connected with passion. But in this context, passion isn't about what you love. It's about what drives you crazy. A consultant is a change agent in most, if not all cases. But to what's the end game of that change? In the past, I partnered with Jordyn on many research projects, and we're doing the same work, but my passion lies in ensuring that the organization is balanced and aligned. Her passion lies in making sure that nobody leaves any value on the table. So we're doing the same work, but different end games and different beliefs about organizational effectiveness. Finally, the source of your stance is less rooted in your business training and more in your personal story. Your biography is what determines your philosophy. And we all have a story with peaks and valleys, and these peaks and valleys shape our view of the world. And these defining moments turn into the values that most of us hold dear. They're about what you hold dear about people, work, social justice, and a whole host of other values that you believe, not what you wish to believe, but you actually believe in your core. And that gives you the fuel for your strengths and the direction that you position your strengths. So we all know Martin Luther King Jr. was obviously a gifted speaker, but his passion for justice and nonviolence based on his experience as an African-American man and pastor formed his value and context that ignited his strengths and directed them towards a particular end. These values directly inform your beliefs about leadership and organizational effectiveness. So now I'm going to show you 5 bona fide reasons why understanding your stance is critical to building a strong consultant brand. First, the more authentic you are, the better you'll be able to connect to your prospects and clients. Deciding to partner with a consultant is more often than not an emotional buy. They want peace of mind, direction, clarity, and a whole host of other very personal benefits. The more you connect, the more you close business. Second, to build a brand, you have to establish a track record of results. These results can only be created by clients who are willing to create the conditions for you to do the work in a way that you believe will make the most difference. Therefore, clarity in your stance enables you to assess potential clients for fit between their stance and yours. Third, to build a consulting brand, you'll have to be able to create content, and the source of your content is in your stance. The more you understand what you believe about leadership and organizational effectiveness, the better able you will be to manifest those beliefs in articles, blogs, newsletter, and eventually a book. Fourth, the more you can see how your expertise and stance work together to create both the emotional and rational aspects of your brand, the more effective your overall branding efforts will be. And fifth, the better your brand, the more likely you will attract right-fit clients and right-fit work that make you feel that you made a meaningful difference at the end of each day. Defining your stance and identifying its source is what will enable you to become an internally driven consultant who knows first and foremost the source of your strongest convictions. When you can speak to others from your convictions, you can find your voice and use that voice to help others in the most meaningful ways. I'm confident that nobody wakes up excited every day to improve shareholder wealth or short-term earnings. You don't, employees don't, even senior executives don't. We all want to feel that we have purpose and our work is meaningful. And when you can live it, you are already making a difference. So please download the worksheet associated with this video and take your time in really thinking through your stance and its relevance to your brand and your purpose. And when you're done, join me in the next video where we will continue our scanning process, but now from the external perspective. I'll see you there.